The House and Senate Farm Bill versions vary widely on how much to cut the SNAP program, better known as food stamps. Market to Market's John Nichols reports SNAP spending has ballooned in recent years, but it declined this year when compared to gross domestic growth.
In the wake of the worst economic downturn since the Depression, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, grew dramatically. According to the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, the rates of participation and spending on SNAP both soared to record levels in 2011. In an average month that year, nearly 45 million people, 1 out of every 7 U.S. residents, received SNAP benefits. The result? Federal spending for the program formerly known as food stamps ballooned to an unprecedented annual cost of $78 billion. Both the House and Senate have approved reductions in nutritional spending. The Senate measure would cut SNAP by $4 billion over the next 10 years, while House lawmakers want cuts of nearly $40 billion. And critics say SNAP spending is out of control.
I'll continue to work with my colleagues to implement reforms in the SNAP program, to cut back on waste, fraud, and abuse in the program to ensure that those funds are available to those who are needy. The cost of SNAP has more than doubled from 2008 to 2012, as have the enrollees, gone from 28.2 million up to 47.7 million.
Proponents insist SNAP is one of the government's most effective anti-hunger programs, and they claim it's helped millions of low-income families, children, and seniors. According to the CBO, SNAP kept nearly 5 million Americans out of poverty in 2012, including more than 2 million children. Critics, however, are calling for numerous reforms, including more rigorous work requirements. But the man charged with administrating the largest program in the domestic hunger safety net says tougher work requirements would do little to cut spending.
Here's what people do not understand about the SNAP program. 92% of people receiving SNAP are either senior citizens, people with disabilities, children, or folks who are actually working today. So when we talk about work requirements, we're only talking about 8% of SNAP beneficiaries. Of that 8%, the current law says that if they are not getting a job, if they're not in an education program or a training program, they only get 3 months of benefits every 36 months.
The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities cited government data revealing that SNAP spending as a percentage of gross domestic product actually declined slightly in fiscal year 2013. The researchers project SNAP spending will continue to fall by nearly 5% in fiscal year 2014. And as the economic recovery continues and fewer people qualify for SNAP, the CBO expects spending to continue to decline and return to its 1995 levels by 2019.